Hello, Club. Awesome.
Hey, it's
In person. I am so impressed that you do this. Once we've gone to Zoom, Zoom is just so easy. And it's wonderful, though, to see real live faces in person. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jim.
And we call ourselves the Geeks on Tour.
And we do that.
Because we are geeks.
And I'm trying to find it.
We usually wear these little propeller hats because another word for geek is a propeller head. We've been doing this for a long time. And we are not the Geek Squad, okay? We are not the Geek Squad. Geek Squad is part of Best Buy. Geeks on Tour is Jim and me. We have been technology geeks since the early 80s. I had a computer training center called Computer Center, right? Lauderdale, Florida, on Oakland Park Boulevard. Then I met him. We wanted more adventure than just a business in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We decided to sell our house, buy an RV, and go on the road. And we did that for 14 years, what David was referring to. We took off with no visible means of support. I had sold the business. We decided to go on the road.
I had to get a job. It was
we figured with our skills, we'd figure something out, but it didn't. What we learned was people in their RVs needed to learn how to use their computers also. But instead of teaching Excel and WordPerfect, we taught GPS navigation and managing your photos. That was fun. And so that, are you going to show it up there?
It's up. Well, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Spotlight that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going ways off script here because I'm not saying.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see. That's us.
So I said in the 80s and 90s, we had stick and brick classroom training facilities, and I taught everything that there was back then. Then in the 2000s and 2010s, we were on the road in an RV, and we went to RV rallies where we would give seminars. We had audiences of anywhere from 200 to 700 people in the audience. So we have been very accustomed to doing live teaching. What we learned, though, is that they wouldn't pay us. I was in a computer training company here in Fort Lauderdale. I was accustomed to making $1,000 a day for doing my teaching. I thought I could get something for teaching at RV rallies.
We will be passing the hat later. So.
Not only did that us to pay them. And I understood later, they put a lot of work into making these gatherings happen. They figured that vendors will pay to have an audience. So we had to have something to sell. We started making tutorial videos. So in 2006, we were on the road. We would make recorded tutorial videos and sell them on DVDs. And that's when Geeks on Tour was born.
We are geeks. We were on tour. It sounded like a good name at the time.
Then in 2009, we also posted those videos on our website and started charging for people to see them on our website. How do you host? How do you store videos to be shown on your website?
Well, we do it with YouTube, but if you don't have YouTube, you have to pay for that storage for that video. So, and we did that for a little while, but then we discovered that YouTube would do it for free. Hey.
And years later now, not only do they do that for free for us, they're even paying us money now. So now this just occurred to me. We're in the position of like the RV rallies that we had to pay them. Anyway, our website is still our primary point of contact. I left a business card on the tables there, geeksontour.com.
Easy to
And
remember.
if you go to the menu item that says YouTube shows, you will see a listing of all of the live shows we have done over the last 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
So geeksontour.com, that's all you need to know. You can get to our YouTube channel from there. You can get to all our other content. We encourage everybody to sign up for our free newsletter. Then you'll know what's going on with us and be able to keep up.
Okay. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. We are Toastmasters. Early Bird Toastmasters meets Thursday mornings at 7 o'clock on Zoom only. So join us sometimes. I see a few of our members here in the audience. Thank you for coming. We've been members of Early Birds for a long time, and I'm our outgoing president this year, and glad to be done with it. And Chris, no, we have a great club. We are our President's Distinguished Club this year. I'm so proud of our group. And Chris is our Vice President of Education.
Outgoing.
And happy to be. Okay.
And we joined David Carr back when he started the online presenters, and for a few years.
Yeah, we were charter members.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we're going to go through a set of slides where some of them are going to go by pretty quickly in order to stick to our time. You can see these slides yourself by going, where do you think?
Geeksontour.com.
Geeksontour.com, but show them exactly where.
Oh, God.
Okay, you go to geeksontour.com and there's a tutorials menu and all our class presentations are under there. Or if you just go to geeksontour.com homepage, you scroll down, you will see that classes. Click on classes and they are all in order. We do presentations for all sorts of groups, mostly over Zoom these days, but every once in a while in person. We did an in-person one over in Sarasota last month. Yeah.
We did.
Okay. So just geeksontour.com classes, and you will see Club Awesome, and you can click the link and see these slides. Now, that is a benefit of membership. We leave it wide open to the public for a couple weeks, but then it will be for members only. Our membership is only $60 a year. So YouTube, that's what we're here to talk about. Why should you have a YouTube channel? It's not just about business and making money. I think you should have a YouTube channel if you take family videos, weddings, vacations. How do you share them? There is no better way to share videos than on YouTube, and it's free. And for your personal videos, you can make it what's called unlisted, so that people can't just happen upon your video. They only will be able to watch it if you send them the link. But that's all. They don't have to have any further credentials. You send them the link, they can watch your videos, and you can have even an hour and a half. You know, you've been on when I had my mom's memorial over Zoom. It's on my mom's YouTube channel. But you can also, if you have a particular passion in life, you can share that by making videos and posting them on YouTube. If you're a dog lover or a hiker, you can take videos of your passion and share it publicly.
I know we have a couple of dog lovers here.
I'm talking to you, Debbie. I think yeah, she should have, and travel. You know, you just want to share your travels. Videos are a great way. And it's free. Now, you might also have a business. You can use a YouTube channel to promote that business. Let's say you're a lawyer or an author. You might want to make some videos that spotlight your expertise, making people want to use your services. And last but not least, which is probably the main, is it can be your business. That's our YouTube channel started as a way just to host the videos for our website, but it has become, now that we are totally virtual and YouTube actually pays us something, it has become kind of a secondary part of our whole business. Some people make it their entire business. We have friends that live on a sailboat and travel the world, and they are making a good living just by posting the videos of their life to YouTube. So what about you? Anybody here have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay,
David,
great,
get
great.
out there.
And can we see online or put in the chat or do a little reaction of raised hand? And I see some raised hands. How about anybody have a YouTube channel with 1,000 or more subscribers? No, okay. Well, and there might be online. Why do I say 1,000? Because there's certain things you can start earning ad money once you have 1,000 subscribers. How do you get subscribers? You get people to watch your video and just click that little subscribe button. That's all they have to do.
So we expect you all to go to geeksontour.com YouTube channel and click on subscribe.
Click on subscribe.
You can also click on that bell to get notified when we go live or when we post new stuff.
So is there anybody thinking about creating a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope, otherwise.
We'll have to go home.
Okay, so just good to know. Our YouTube channels, you can have more than one. Jim has a personal YouTube channel.
I put my underwater videos from our dive trips on there and I share them with some friends. I have 60 subscribers, almost 70.
On his personal channel. I have a personal channel. I put family slideshows and some travel stuff on there. I think I have 72 subscribers. Ha,
Ha.
ha. But then there's Geeks on Tour. That is called a brand channel. Both Jim and I have the power to manage that channel. And it started just as a way to store the videos that are shown on our website, but it has grown.
A lot.
There are hundreds of videos. There's nearly 1,000 videos on there now, about 5 to 10 minutes each. And there is live stream podcasts. I say we come from the live teaching background. So using YouTube for live is just wonderful for us. And it's even in the last couple of years, and especially in the last few months, it's started to earn money. We'll tell you more about that later. We also have a brand for learning. That is my specialty. I am a Google product expert in Google Photos, and we should have one place that is just about Google Photos. I was wrong. I do not recommend making multiple unless it was a completely different topic. You know, if we wanted to make a channel about scuba diving, okay, maybe we should make a separate channel. But Learn Google Photos is still teaching technology. And as it's turned out, it has taken focus away from our main channel. You know, it has a few hundred, or does it have more than 1,000? I don't think it does. I think our Learn Google, and so we've just let it. I see no need to delete it, but we don't touch that anymore.
Okay, our story. You know, why do we do it? Because we can. I'm a techie, I'm a geek, and I was into television way before people had it as a hobby. I had a big old camera and I took video, and I used to work for a cable TV company. So I love this technology, and you can have a whole studio right here in your computer and anywhere you want. So we wanted to do pre-recorded videos, and we wanted to do live streams. So this technology allows us to do that. And as David said earlier, there be dragons. Now, technicalities are an issue because technicalities, we did not have any Wi-Fi provided by the room. So we had to improvise and we figure it out. And we go back and forth and it's fun. It happens to everyone.
That's the attitude.
You gotta enjoy it. You gotta
That's the
embrace.
attitude.
Now we do this. We have a van camper, a small van, and we have 3 studios in that van. So we can be in the back, be in the side, be outside, be inside. Be flexible.
One thing I like about live is it's a deadline. I don't know about you. I need a deadline to get things done. So going live is something that is scheduled. So if I'm not ready by 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, oh, well, I'm going to be ready. So I like live.
Okay. So we do have a YouTube channel with over 12,000, getting close to 13,000 subscribers, 862 videos, all stuff out there. And we have 2 podcasts that we do. One is our What Does This Button Do show, and the other one is Fun with Photos. That's Chris's. So we alternate back and forth between live and pre-recorded on Sundays at 2 o'clock. Join us.
Now, you might say, wait a minute, isn't podcast just audio? No more. YouTube actually calls it podcast if you have a series. So we are every other Sunday at 2, we do What Does This Button Do? So on our YouTube channel, you'll see a menu called podcasts, and it's under there.
Okay. So I'm going to go over to our YouTube channel here. And this is live. This is our channel right now, 12,715.
Now, wait a minute. This doesn't look like our YouTube channel. They can't watch videos here.
No, you can't.
No, so just how did you get to there? Okay.
Just youtube.com/@geeksontour. So that'll get you here. And you can see all of our videos here listed. We have playlists. Our podcasts are the 2. What Does This Button Do? And Fun with Photos. And there's so much more. We have playlists that break things down so you can go to our Google Photos Q&As where you can ask Chris anything. It's great. We have other workshops there live. We have information on all sorts of things. Go there and check it out.
And then how do you see the stats? I mean, you can't go to our channel and see our stats. You can't see how much money we're making, but we can.
And we'll show you. So YouTube Studio is how you get to it.
Studio.
And I get to it up here with my little face or our faces because it's a brand account, and go down to YouTube Studio.
Or YouTube Studio is an app for your phone as well.
Very handy. So here we are now, 12,700. What did you want to say?
Oh, what stats do you look at?
Okay, I look at the analytics. If you're interested in what's going on there, it says that we're making close to $1,000.
Well, that's the number I look at. That's the number that has been making me happy lately.
In the last 28 days, but you can change that to a custom. I can pay. This is the first time we've made over $1,000 in a month. I'm really happy. Look, we have 132,000 views, and all of these numbers are up. Our time is about the same. We're making 307 new subscribers, and we're making some money, but there's so much information in here that you can't get it all.
You can take whole classes just on how to read the analytics in YouTube. Okay. Backlogs. Yes. We will.
All right.
I think that's almost almost your studio.
Okay. So that is our
Next slide.
YouTube story. And there's the studio at home. I'm going to run a quick video here. I hope it'll work.
Oh.
We're not getting sound. But this is my studio. I have a teleprompter, I have lights, I have cameras, I have a lot of video out there. I have a wide angle camera, I have the main camera, I have a good microphone there that has 2 capsules. And look at all this equipment. You need all this equipment, right, to do this trick? Yeah.
That's next. So his teleprompter there, and look at this. He talks about, so you're looking at the teleprompter and the main camera is behind the teleprompter. So yeah, you see there's his camera. So when you're looking at the teleprompter, the camera, it looks like you're looking at the audience because you're looking right at the camera.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this link, you can watch that video and hear the sound if you go to geeksontour.com classes, and you'll see this show.
All right. Growing your channel. So how did we get there? The main way to get there, make a lot of videos and post them. But there are things that you have to concentrate on according to the experts. Now, some people consider us experts, and we're kind of in the middle there. But you want to focus on the best practices, create good thumbnails, and we're still learning that. You want to keep things simple. Concentrate on your titles. Look at your end screens. You have to add end screens so people know where to go back. You want to keep people on the channel and watching your videos. You don't want to send them somewhere else. Cards are a tool to send them somewhere else. It's okay to send them somewhere on your channel, but don't take them away from your channel. Cards are notices in your video where you see a little eye for information up in a video. If you click on that, that means that there's a card behind it, and it's usually a link either to a newsletter sign up in our case, or to another video that is good for that subject. So an end screen is what happens at the end of the video, and you can put other links in there to watch another video. So you want to keep people on your channel and watching, at least in YouTube, your stuff. You want to have optimized playlists. You want to have a way for people to help them organize the information, because we have so much stuff out there on different subjects. Playlists organize it into areas where you can just concentrate on having it, the stuff that you want to learn. Comment are another thing that you want to pay attention to. If you engage with your viewers with their comments, YouTube will see that and say, well, these people are engaging and we want to send more people to them. So you get that engagement and you make that something to your advantage. And you want to have a clear value proposition. So your whole channel will be part of this channel optimization. Let people know what you're about. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Then tell them what you told them. Sound like Toastmasters? It does.
And that's the part where we got slammed by these reviewers because we are Geeks on Tour. They didn't know what that was. They suggested we change our name, but anyway. So it's not necessarily easy to do all those things. Now, do you need all that equipment? No.
Yes.
Your phone, the phone in your pocket can create videos. The phone in your pocket can edit those videos and upload them to YouTube. The phone in your pocket can live stream. And I want to show you this. So I am looking at that screenshot you see there. If you open the YouTube app on your phone, and go ahead if you want to take a look, open the YouTube app on your phone, there's a plus down at the bottom. That plus will then give you the option to record a video, to upload one, to edit one, to make a short, a post, or to go live. And I am going to go live and show you how it shows up. Hopefully he can show you it is now live streaming. Now you do have to have an internet connection. And this particular this is on Verizon and it's not good enough here. So I had to turn my other phone, which is on Google Fi, and attach this to, anyway, you do need an internet connection. So hello, Club Awesome. It starts out on my face, but no, I want people to see you. So I can just tap the little button to turn around. And now we are there. Oh no, that's yesterday's. Oh, that's the test. That's not live right now. So and you will be able to see this later too. But I am here with Club Awesome with all these bright smiling faces in person. And this is an interesting venue because we're at an ice rink in Coral Springs, Florida. And this is a Toastmasters club. We encourage everybody to join Toastmasters. It is a lot of fun. And now I can just stop it. I tap the X to stop it. Do you want to stop streaming? Yes. And as soon as you are done live streaming, it's a saved video that people can watch on a replay. If you want it to be. Now, some don't. You can destroy it, yes. Okay. And okay, question. Yeah, are you able to edit the live saved stream? Yes. Yes, but there are caveats. You have to use the YouTube tools to do it if you want to edit the exact video that is on YouTube. And the YouTube tools are limited. You know, otherwise you have to download it to your computer, use your editing tools, and then re-upload it. Okay, so now one requirement though, if you tried to do that on yours and you don't have a YouTube channel, it will say, well, where am I supposed to live stream? You have to have a YouTube channel. So how do you create a YouTube channel? All you need is a Google account, an @gmail.com address, and you go to youtube.com. And then you'll see a little plus in the upper right-hand corner. That is to upload or create a video. And the very first time you do that, it'll say, well, you need a channel. You know, a Google account is not the same as a YouTube channel. But all you do is say, okay, you give it your name, and in the lower right hand, but there's a button that says create channel. Boom, you're done. That's all there is to creating a YouTube channel. Now, a brand account. So the first time you do that, you'll probably just leave it at your name. It will be your personal YouTube channel. If you go back in and click on settings, you'll see an option to create a new channel. So you can have multiple channels, and that will then be a brand account, and multiple people can manage one brand account. Okay, next. Now, we've talked about thumbnails a little bit. How are we doing on time? Are we already over? This is a 5-minute video, but I'd really like to play it.
No, let's do it. Let's.
But you need sound. We'll play it from your hard drive.
15 minutes more.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right. And well, this video is about making thumbnails. You say, oh God, I don't have no idea what you're even talking about. But using a free online service called Canva, it's really very easy. And this video explains all the way through how to do it in about 5 minutes. and you can watch this video later.
No. I should do a share.
Trying to get sound here. Has anybody used Canva? You know, the cool, isn't it great? It's really great. And the reason why I like to show it for thumbnails is because they have to be a particular size and have a particular look. Well, Canva has all these templates. So they've done all the grunt work for you. You just have to put your design on top of it.
Mary Ann, I see your hands raised. You want to ask something quick?
What size do you need for your YouTube Canva thumbnails?
Say, I have no idea because I let Canva set the size for me. I just say, I want to make a YouTube thumbnail. Canva knows the dimensions that it's supposed to be and starts me with that.
That's
Not going to work.
probably not.
Okay.
Not with this.
Yeah. So sharing sound in Zoom is complicated. Sharing sound with Zoom in a hybrid meeting turns out to be even a little bit more.
It can
complicated.
be a little bit more challenging, yeah. And
So can we, we'll share a link. Well, everybody who's registered, hopefully you're registered in advance. We'll send you some links and some resources after the meeting.
But also, this is something that not everybody does when they present. We like to combine pre-recorded video content with live presentations. And we do that on our YouTube live streaming as well. We do live, we have recorded, so you know that anything can go wrong during the live, but at least we'll have the recorded piece. Now we're seeing that live can go nice and smooth, and maybe the recorded piece can have a problem. You never know. But I really like having the combination of live and pre-recorded, and it allows you to do that.
oh, look at that.
I call that the hall of mirrors, and it's something to be avoided. Okay. You can go back to slides if you want. But just know that canva.com, that's all you need to know to get started. You can do it for free. There are lots of options there that are additional if you are a paid user of Canva. I pay because I love it. It's all strictly web-based. So you just go to canva.com and say you want to make a YouTube thumbnail, pick a template, and then customize it, put your own image on it. You download it, you upload it to YouTube. It now is your thumbnail. And as David said, we'll send you the link afterwards. Now, making money, there's several ways, but the basics on YouTube is to make money from the people watching. Have you ever given a super chat or seen a video where dollar signs appear over on the chat? That's called, making money from your fans, fan supported. You need to have a minimum of 500 subscribers before you're eligible to turn that on. Turning that on is called becoming a YouTube partner. You need to become a YouTube partner in order to, 1, collect money from your fans, or 2, get a percentage of the advertising money that YouTube puts on. That is the second level, and you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order to make a percentage of the advertising money. Now, can you learn so much more? I mean, we have been doing YouTube since 2009. We are learning something new every day. with how to do it. And these are the places we go to learn. Creator Insider, that is a YouTube channel by YouTube. When you make videos and upload them to YouTube, you're called a creator. So the Creator Insider teaches you more about YouTube. StreamYard, we highly recommend StreamYard if you want to do live streaming or recorded, right? It's a great tool.
They have a free version, but you can also pay for it for better resolution. And they make bringing guests on very easy. So if you want to do an interview type show, StreamYard is a good way to do it. If you have a Mac, Ecamm Live is the tool that I use, but it's for Macs only. And it's a studio similar to StreamYard, and it allows you to multi-stream to multiple Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Restream, any of those things. These tools allow you to do it, and it allows you to arrange your cameras and your backgrounds and all that kind of stuff and make scenes, and it's really pretty cool. This guy at the bottom, Daniel Battelle, he is an expert in a lot of different things, and he is a really good resource for learning how to live stream. He works with a couple other guys, a couple of brothers called the Niman brothers, Nick and Dee, and they're both really, they're all very, very good. And there's a lot of other people out there.
There's a lot more, but these are the four that we go to a lot.
Okay. Questions?
Yes.
Do you recommend also having thumbnails for shorts?
Do you recommend having thumbnails for shorts? We don't do a whole lot of shorts. And no. Yeah, so I'm not an expert on that at all, but we do not. The thing with shorts, you want people to watch it over and over again. So the thing I try to pay attention to with shorts is starting and ending kind of the same screen. So you don't even quite realize that you're watching it again and again and again. Are there any online?
Marianne, committee's hand up for a while. Marianne, do you have a question?
My question is, how many videos do you need to make like a viable channel? Because if you say it's a channel and you only have a couple of videos, it probably isn't worth going to.
Right.
Good question.
Well, just to get started, you need a channel. So, but yeah.
Right, you can't do anything. You can't post unless you have a channel.
Right. You have to have a
but
channel.
how many videos do you think you need to make the channel like worth it for people?
Well, that's a real judgment call. I mean, if you're an attorney and you had a very, very important message to get out there and you made 1 hour-long video, that could be enough to get a lot of people to your channel. And if you are a cooking channel, maybe you need 500. I say, we've been at it for over 10 years. We have nearly 1,000 videos on our channel. So
But we've really done most of that in the last few years. We went for a long time from 2009 to 2020, basically, with just videos that were there, but we weren't really trying to monetize them. They were just storage for us. Once COVID hit and we went completely online, we stopped as much traveling. We still did a little, but we wanted to make sure that everything was in YouTube now so that we could start making money. So it's really kind of organic the way we did it. It just one foot in front of the other. We did not have a business plan for making this work. Some people may want to do that if you want to make money at it.
but I will say that those requirements for making money weren't just the number of subscribers, they were also the number of videos. And to become a YouTube partner, you must have uploaded at least 3 videos in the last 90 days. So what would you say, one a month then? So 1 a month is kind of minimum. Yes.
Once you are able to get revenue from ads, where do the ads come from? Do you? Where do you-
Where do the ads come from?
Good question.
It's magic. I don't know. It's strictly YouTube's algorithms. I do not. Now you can. Some channels have sponsors. They've actually made relationships with companies and have ads. But for us, we just checked the box and said, we would like to get a portion of the revenue from your ads. And it's all YouTube. We have no idea what they're putting on there.
You can't also be selective, like if there's an advertiser that you don't want.
Right.
Helping to sponsor you.
There are ways, but I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't run into that issue.
Yeah,
So
there are
it's
ways.
not something that we really worry about. We don't choose or
Yep.
YouTube chooses what people are going to see, and they try and make it appropriate.
Can I ask one more thing? How is TikTok affecting YouTube? Did you get any sense of that?
We're old.
How is TikTok?
You know, in case you haven't noticed,
Yeah,
we're in the senior category. TikTok doesn't affect us at all that I know of.
TikTok, people who watch TikTok are typically not our audience, and we're not making TikTok-like videos. TikTok is
for fun.
Right.
We're for learning.
Shorts is sort of YouTube's competitor to TikTok.
Right.
Or the response to it also, but.
Have another question in the room here?
How about Anja, who's
Anya?
from Ontario?
Ah,
not
hello,
our.
Andrew
Anya.
was first, but okay, I'll go.
Hello,
Andrew
Andrew.
was actually first. Hello.
Well, I was
So,
gonna call you
Is
first.
Anya gonna talk or what do you want to do?
Go ahead, Andrew.
All right, there are really two questions. One, can you use the YouTube channel as a gateway to other channels that you're managing and you get credit for all of them in aggregate? And then the second part of that is, do your videos age out or term out after a certain amount of time? And do you have any opportunity to look at an ad that YouTube puts on there and said, this is not appropriate? And do you have any ability to take that off?
Okay, 3 questions. First was multiple channels. And yes, you can certainly use one channel to promote other channels, but you better have a plan for how to do that. That sounds like too much work
And
for
it doesn't
me.
aggregate your numbers, so you're not going to get the oomph.
Every channel is separate,
Every
which
channel is
why
separate.
we decided it was bad thing for us to start a second channel. Second one was, I thought I was going to remember him.
Well, there was something about getting rid of ads, you don't.
Oh, yeah, getting rid of ads. I don't even see the ads because I pay that $13 a month to not have ads. I have no idea what ads are being shown. So sorry, I don't know the answer to that, but there was one more that I did. What did I miss, Andy?
Do your videos time out? In other words, are you
Oh,
there?
age out.
Age
Well,
out.
ours certainly do because our videos are about how to use Google products.
And Google never changes, do they?
I've had a video. In fact, I have one that I'm going to use on Monday. It's scheduled to go out on Monday. And I just learned yesterday something that changes everything in that video. But in general, no. If you have a timeless video, it can stay there forever. Our biggest views are on a 8-year-old
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Yeah, there is no aging out as far as YouTube goes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anya?
Right. So my question is, if you have your own advertisers, can you limit it to only those, or will YouTube still put advertisers in between? And my second question is, I am starting a new club in Canada called Resilient Entrepreneurs Advanced, and we meet virtually every Thursday morning. Would you be able to do that presentation there?
Thursday mornings, we have our own we are going to our early birds at 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursday mornings. If that doesn't conflict, then yeah, but
We are going to.
No, it does, but okay, so
At the online presenters club in a couple of weeks, so.
and as far as the if you have your own advertiser, can you, I don't know. I don't know.
You can certainly put your own ads on there, but you have to tell them that that's where you're making your money.
I have a few things to share about in just a moment, but.
Okay.
Deborah's question.
Deb?
One more question in the room.
What are your methods for promoting your YouTube channel? Obviously, doing presentations like this is one of them. What are the other ways you use to promote the channel and the videos that you create?
Mm-hmm. Email list, social marketing, all of the above, anything that you would think of doing for an other online business, you do for YouTube. Mailing list, I think, is absolutely critical. If you don't have a mailing list, you don't have a business. So we send an email out to our mailing list. And how do we get people to subscribe to the mailing list? We promote it. So it really kind of goes together.
You're probably getting more people over time who are looking for how do I do this on Google Photos, who are finding you that way, right?
Right. You mean finding us on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, it used to be that the only way we got new subscribers was our live audiences. I said we would go to RV rallies and we'd have 500 people and at least 10% of them would sign up for our newsletter, get on our mailing list. We don't have that anymore. YouTube has taken over that. It's YouTube where people find us for the first time now.
With your mailing list, are you providing an incentive that would have people want to join your mailing list? What are you providing?
The mailing list is for our monthly newsletter, and our monthly newsletter is, we tell people you will get a tech lesson every week, and it's summarized in our monthly newsletter. So you will get our teaching if you sign up for our free newsletter.
We teach.
We
Okay.
teach.
Any other questions? Well, yes.
One of my dreams in the world, no longer at that age, I'm not doing it, was to introduce what we call rookie rugby to physics ed teachers in the Broward County school system. And it occurred to me that if I had been aware of this earlier, they would have been more successful by having snippets of each of the little games to play that develops the skills to have the kids really enjoy it, especially in those schools that are in low-income areas.
Okay, so great. He's saying that he worked with schools with something called Rookie Rugby, and if he had known to start a YouTube channel to have snippets of teaching about rugby, it could have increased the whole program.
The phys ed teachers could just look at it and say, well, you don't have to come here and show it, we got it.
Ah, it
Yeah.
extends your
It
reach.
extends your reach.
YouTube extends your reach. Yes, for all kinds of things. Okay, we have some questions for you.
Did you learn something? True or false? Only businesses can have a YouTube channel. Okay, false. To have a YouTube channel that can be managed by multiple people, you need A, a paid account, B, super chat, C, a brand account, or D, supervisor channel. Brand account.
Hey, they were
How about
listening.
that?
Yeah.
Masters makes you learn to listen. You can go live on YouTube with but your phone and what app? Is it YouTube, YouTube Live, Camera, or Canva?
Just YouTube.
A.
Your phone is just the YouTube app and then the plus down at the bottom.
True or false? When a live stream concludes, it can become a saved replay video. True, and that's how we do it. To earn money, you must be A, a brand account, B, a YouTube partner, C, a super video.
B, YouTube partner.
Okay. So this is it. Sign up for our free newsletters. You can scan that QR code if you know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, come to Geeks on Tour and we'll teach you how to do that. Sign up for the newsletters, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and that's it. I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
You sure? And we're Geeks
Geeks
on
on
Tour.
Tour.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, this is a little complex. I have some statistics for you. I was actually going to show this as a slide on screen, but our Wi-Fi is so shaky right now that we're not going to do that. But just to give you a sense of proportion. So the Geeks on Tour right now have about 12.7 thousand subscribers. The person I was originally trying to get as a speaker is a guy named Jamie Marsland, who does tech tutorials also, but he does them on WordPress. He's hit 40,000 subscribers recently. And I just want to share a little something about how he gets there. He has a structured approach to his program where at the end, he has a standard line of platter. And he says, I want you to please, 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 please hit the like button, because when you do, that really helps a lot more people see this video. It really, really does. And every time you do, our cats get a little treat. And he has a little teaser video at the end where this Rube Goldberg contraption of some sort will dispense a little treat pellet for the cat, and the cat will pick it up. It took me a while to figure out that you always got a really good look at the packaging of the cat treats, because Dreamy's Cat Treats is one of his sponsors. Okay, so and not the most natural match for a technology training program, but he also has a number of web hosts who are sponsors. People are talking about getting your own advertisers. It's not so much that you get advertisers who would be integrated into YouTube system, but it could be part of your program. Now, I think there are actually some Federal Trade Commission rules about the fact that you're supposed to disclose the fact that this person is an advertiser. You can't just be taking money from them and then doing a video about how great their product is. And in general, he actually doesn't do a video about how great their product is. He might incorporate their product in some way into that program, or they might just be a sponsor that gets a little pre-roll video snip at the beginning. But I also wanted to give you some perspective. You've heard of a guy named Darren LaCroix? He's probably the biggest Toastmaster person, won the World Championship of Public Speaking a number of years ago, became a professional speaker, and he also runs this whole Stage Time University show, which is going to tell you how you can also be a world famous keynote speaker and a world champion and all these things. He has 25.8K subscribers. Geeks on Tour has 12.7. Tech for Toastmasters, which is another channel you may have come across, a guy from Kuwait, I believe, who does things on free toast, and all sorts of stuff. He has about 11,000. My employer, which is a tech company, has professional marketers managing the channel, has 7,400 about. District 47 has 673 subscribers. Online Presenters Toastmasters has 531. David F. Carr has 199 subscribers. Club Awesome has 127. Now most of what we publish to our channel is actually unlisted video that is just shared in a friendly way, but for people in the club to be able to see how they did in their performance. Occasionally, we will twist somebody's arm and get them to make it public. But if we really wanted to grow that, then we would get more serious about all these things with the thumbnail. And also just for proportion, we were talking about all these people who are in the thousands. Lincoln Project, which is known for tweaking Trump on a regular basis, has about 1 million subscribers.
1,000,001 now.
Yeah, Think Media, which does tutorials about how you too can become a rich and famous YouTuber, has about 30,000. Taylor Swift has 59. So now we're getting into the millions. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Taylor Swift has 59 million, and a guy named Mr. Beast, who is apparently the ultimate.
Mr.
YouTuber.
Number One.
I've never watched the Mr. Beast program. Has anyone watched the Mr. Beast program?
I've seen it.
All right, you admit it. Has 263 million. He does like these crazy stunt videos. And the people who are serious about it often talk about how they will come up with the title and design the thumbnail, that little promo image, before they actually do the video. Because there's no point in doing the video if nobody's going to click. And so that is really the thing to spend your time on. And you can find lots of videos, and I'll share some as a follow-up to this meeting. You can find lots of videos that touch on how you create an effective thumbnail, what should be an effective title, how you're going to get those clicks, how you're going to get rich and famous. And so those are some of the things that Jim and Chris are trying to incorporate into their program, except that they told me that they really don't want to be Mr. Beast, Mr. and Mrs. Beast. They're trying to become young, hip influencers, but they are interested in getting more mileage out of the stuff that they're already doing and enjoy to do and do so well. All right. So a few thoughts for proportion. We did want to reserve some time at the end of this meeting for some other activities, for a little bit of table topics. I think we still have some time for that. And just for the benefit of visitors, I don't know if there's anybody here who is not already in Toastmasters, but this is not the typical structure of our meetings. Normally, we would try and have 2 or 3 speakers give a formal presentation that would be 5 to 7 minutes each. And then they would be evaluated at the end of the program. But one other important element of Toastmasters is thinking on your feet, is practice giving impromptu speeches where you don't have time to prepare. And so invite up our Toastmaster of the day, Paul Birmingham, to get through that. And then we'll come back for a little bit of an evaluation portion at the someone's related, but thank you, Paul.
Thank you. And guests and members who are here, great presentation. I learned a bunch. So sticking with the theme of geeks on tour or being a geek, I figured I'd ask some table topics of folks in Zoom land and here. So to start out, the first question, give an example of when you behaved like a geek over a new technology or application. I'll start in Zoom land. First of all, any volunteers for that?
Maybe call him Paolo. He's been itching to
Okay.
conversation.
So Paolo, you got volunteered. We saw your hand jump right up in the air outside. Did you hear the question, or would you like me to repeat it?
I didn't hear the question. It really doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to speak about 2 minutes and 29 seconds, no matter what. Again, my name is Paolo Barone, coming to you from the south of Italy. To be more specific, from Puglia, from Lecce, which is a city right at the heel of the Italian boot, also known as the Florence of the South. Why the Florence of the South? Take a look. This is just one of the 100 elements, Baroque, even better than this in the entire city. Anyway, I heard a little bit of the question, something has to do with technology. Hey, thank you for Zoom, and thank you for technology, and thank you for internet. because without Zoom, without the technology, I wouldn't be here right now connecting with you all down there in
You
Forest
just
Big
got
and
photo
everywhere
bombed.
in the world. Remind me who the timer is, otherwise I'm going to keep going until this evening. Who is the timer? Please, timer, just raise your hand.
I'm the timer and I just started timing.
Okay.
So
Madam Timer, what color are you right now? Just tell me, because I can't see it.
I have the Geek Squad in back of me.
Okay, you
And you're
are
green, you're
green,
green.
yellow, and green. All right, so therefore I can keep going. As I say, this is a beautiful city, Lecce. Oh my God! If you've never been in the south of Italy, take a note. Lecce. It spells Lecce, and it sounds just like milk in Spanish. Leche, exactly the same. It spells different, but you pronounce the same. It's beautiful, beautiful. I really recommend this place. What else? Next week, I'm flying to Miami. I'm back there. I'm going to be in person right there at Club Awesome. I'm also a member, disclosure, I'm also a member of Early Birds, proud member of Early Birds. I love Early Birds, the peak of the week, and I love, of course, Club Awesome. They're both in my heart. There is no one better than the other. It's like children, you know, it doesn't matter how many children you are, they're all the same. You treat all the same and you love all of them the same. Absolutely. Therefore, my fellow Early Birds Toastmasters and my fellow Club Awesome Toastmasters and welcome guests, arrivederci e grazie. Back to you.